How's it going, guys, and welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we're taking a look at the Vibra-Pulse. To get the Vibra-Pulse for yourself, you're going to have to complete enough of the Crimson Radio crew challenges, making your way around the various locations, hacking the stations, and getting mail from Moxxi at certain milestones. You don't have to complete all of them, but you do need to complete a majority, which is when the Vibra-Pulse will show up in your mail. The Vibra-Pulse is a unique blue rarity Maliwan SMG, only coming in shock and having completely locked parts, though it can be anointed. After a brief charge up, the Vibra-Pulse will fire out a continuous shock damage laser beam that will chain to nearby enemies. Being a Moxxi weapon, the Vibra-Pulse also has 5% lifesteal. Listen, in the pre-sequel, I was a hardcore Athena main, and the current state of the Vibra-Pulse saddens me heavily because of that. This thing was an absolute beast in TPS and worked incredibly fucking well across all the characters, but especially with Athena, it was fucking amazing. It was genuinely a little bit broken, especially for how easy it was to obtain, literally just falling into your hands during a story playthrough. But now, with its return in BL3, you have to go out of your way to get one, requiring more effort than a vast majority of weapons in this game, and it's complete fucking cheeks. The base damage is just absolute ass, literally being only 3,000 at Mayhem 10. For reference, in the pre-sequel, a game that didn't have any endgame scaling, it was dealing 5,100. But I mean, you can also compare it to shit in BL3. There's barely any weapons that do this little damage on Mayhem 10. Even many non-uniques will out-damage this thing. Base damage is bad, but that's not the end of the world, right? Most lasers in BL3 have some sort of sustained damage increase. The original Vibra-Pulse had sustained damage increase. But no, that's gone. You fire this thing, that is the damage you're getting no matter what. And because it does no damage, that 5% lifesteal on it also isn't going to be doing too much for you, because lifesteal heals you based on the damage you do. You do no damage, you do no healing. And while I'm tearing into this thing, the beam also just looks worse. I don't know, I kind of like the idea that they were going for making it kind of like a Tesla cannon-y thing, but it just doesn't feel like the Vibra-Pulse when it doesn't look like a concentrated beam. If that sort of Tesla cannon effect was on a different weapon, I would probably like it more, but this thing was done so fucking dirty, man. It can at least kill on true Maliwan takedown, but it's slow as shit and still chewed through 80 plus ammo to kill a single trash mob. It was also just fucking sucking shit on Athenas. You know how much effort it takes for a gun to be bad on Athenas? And not only just bad on Athenas, but this bad. This is bordering on creeping death territory. And as much as I hate the creeping death, I'm more mad about this because I fucking loved this gun. I've reset so many TPS story playthroughs just to get a max level version of the Vibra-Pulse. And that was totally worth it. I hate resetting my story playthrough, but I did it. And this, I like the crew challenges and I like the Moxxi one, but doing them for the sake of getting the Vibra-Pulse, there's nothing more demoralizing, man. It's like taking a deeply satisfying shit, but doing so purely for the reward of wiping your ass afterwards. It's just a waste of time that could be spent instead shitting more. No wipe game, where you at? Overall, the Vibra-Pulse has returned in a fucking depressingly bad state, being one of the most iconic weapons in TPS and returning as probably one of the most forgettable and deservedly so weapons in BL3. Being hidden away behind crew challenges and not even being worth the effort of doing them, it being the reward of the Crimson Radio crew challenges drags that crew challenge down for me, which is really upsetting because genuinely those are my favorite crew challenges to complete. But yeah, fuck this done and fuck whoever was the Athena hater that made it. That's gonna about do it for this one though. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I will be live right after this video goes up, right here on YouTube and also over on my Twitch channel, where there will be a link to down in the description below. And just under that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.